welcome back to the channel. Today I'm continuing Jojos Adventure, Diamonds Unbreakable. Last video we had the invisible baby and then the mangaka guy who had the whole thing with Koichi and the other guy from school who was in previous episodes. And then we seen a little bit into Josuke's past with his hair. A little bit, but it's basically a lot. Like that's the reason why his hair's like that. The reason why he gets angry for that. And I was reading too much into it. My sister's like, that's not the case. Maybe she's trying to trick me. Who knows, right? But yeah, let's just see what's gonna happen in these next few episodes. Without further ado, let's continue. Stand hunting. Chase. Like, the song is literally called Chase. My sister thought they said change. This opening is, I love it. I was saying it reminds me of Bleach. She said it reminds her of like old Naruto, like the first Naruto, not Naruto Shippuden. Not even just them, just the song itself, because anime openings can be like literally anything, just whatever they think fits the arc or the show itself. Oh, I'm trying to train him this tiny rages. I don't think it's gonna change the rat's physical appearance, but I was gonna say maybe it's gonna be a tiny rat anymore. I don't know. So an animal, well yes, of course animals be sound users. I'm just thinking what? But they just seem more intelligent, like how Iki was, and then the monkey. What was it? It was a orangutan. Whatever. They already seemed. We were introduced to them with stands, okay? But this rat is just like a regular rat. How is it gonna act with the stand? It's not gonna change his mythical capabilities as well. So it's gonna be just using it randomly or not at all, like how freaking Koichi didn't even know how to use his stand at first. I was thinking about having not like a rat as a pet, but I want like a hamster again or something. Maybe a rat. Who knows? That'd be so nice to have. Like, it could fit there. Just there's space beside my desk. And then I get another table. He's done this before. I don't know what Jotaro's been up to. Why is he like ducking like this when he's clearly tall in the grass so he could just peek over? He's gonna look upon something dead. All the way to someone's house. There's like one. What a weird. And why is it visible through the tile? You know, sometimes because you can see the top up here of the drain. Maybe it's just a sidewalk, because look how low it is. Whatever, like it shouldn't be visible through the whole way. What was he saying? The rat poo aren't composed of grass or grain. It's meat. Like, oh, this rat's eating good. Like, how does he know all this? I wonder what the rat's stand ability is, because just being shot by the arrow isn't going to change how it behaves, I'd assume. I mean, rats are any animal, I guess. Wild animals pretty craven, so he could probably fix it, eh? I don't know if you could save them. They're just like random old couple, but that's so sad. And like his ability definitely like tells people the pub goop, like flesh. I don't know. He has some like symbol on his forehead. Like this stand ability really changed like the form of this rat. Not what I expected. I don't know why Jotaro's talking about accuracy. You could stop time fast enough to get the rat. I'm gonna keep saying he could stop time until he does it, because I don't know why he does it. And then people saying 3 seconds. I swear it was longer than that. Unless just because back then in Dio Stop Time, he took over like the top stop time world and just continued it after Dio stops. It just took over his time, whatever. I don't know, but just don't forget he can still do that. He probably won't miss, but he probably will, yeah, won't miss, but it's, oh, maybe it's like a parasitic thing. See it? And then that's why it turns them kind of like inside out. He's not saying anything, so I'm just trying to guess what could have gone wrong. We're just barely in the middle of the episode. Is that not the rat? You can fix that. And he knows your feelings. What if that wasn't the case? What if he couldn't heal you? I just want to see what it would do. Look at his fingernails. 5 or 6 hits would reduce the person to a. So he's just. Please tell me it's possible, because we're just like, oh, he got hit on purpose. And I feel like it's the type of stand, the way it affects him, where even if you defeat it, kill it, it's not gonna, what happened to his hand's not gonna go away. I'm pretty sure Crazy Damage can do it. Like what? Okay, commercial break is like that. No range. No one ever has range if their stand is that good. The little marbles wouldn't work, so this guy brought ammunition. You're gonna flick it around as well? Don't be silly. Brings out a whole gun. It's a little pond. Little puddle. I mean, because it's like in the middle of the walking, Oh my god, this guy. So you should keep your shoes on and your socks. Not that's gonna make much of a difference, but just as long as Josuke doesn't get hit. You know, I keep talking about he has the world or whatever he wants to call it, but it's too easy, I guess, just continuously use it because you can do it. So we need to just take the long way. Thank you! I was just talking about, I was like, you know what, he doesn't have to use the world because I guess it's too easy. It's just too much. Like, we could just do everything by ourselves, kind of, without, like, cheating. And he's gonna pull it up before it affects him because he would die. He can't heal himself. Okay. I just call it Star Platinum Zo World. You know, let's just change it because it's ours, not theirs. But we know we're like, I don't know if we're still just standing like that. Damn. I was just wondering, see, would the intelligence of these rats change? Because it couldn't have changed. It's just a stand they got, you know, acquired. So this has to be something that rats were always capable of doing, but they weren't bold enough, and now that he has to stand. The fact that you had to name it, you really didn't have to. I mean, there's just one rat left. This serious... Why does it actually feel like a play? Like this is what's going on in the theater as they're watching what's going on. Because they're the only two that's ever been like shown in this episode. And the soundtrack sounds so dangerous, dark, and ominous for... I mean, the rat's a pretty dangerous thing to have a stand. But it's not that serious compared to the other things we've seen. He really can stand for only like 3 seconds. Or maybe he just restarted again. He needs time to hit it, so don't pause it for too long. After what happened last episode, this just seems the fillerest of the fillerest. The fillerest of... You know what I mean? There's like nothing connecting to any other episodes. Never mind. No, that was his plan. Right over the crease, so you have a better aim. Just to see, let's just heal him. What a rat-tastic episode. Very interesting, actually. Never thought I'd have so much to say. Did I turn the thing up? I did. Wow. Last episode was so low. The volume, so I'm gonna have to blast it as I'm editing. You should just give it a little if I turn it up here and like turn it down in editing. Anyways, mangaka guy. In fact, I'm so inspired by your guys' lives. Yes, admire. Why is everyone so obsessed with Koichi? This is everywhere? It shouldn't be that hard. Or this is just like the town, like stores. I don't think houses would be on there. That's crazy. But I mean, it's like a whole Google map and everyone's house is on. Anyways, I mean, he said... Did it move? Why are you looking at the map again? He said he's not going to do anything to him. He admires his life and whatever, his friends. But I still wouldn't follow him. You tried to kill me. I thought it was like the handle of a phone. Whoa! Whoa! That's the girl from the opening. And she had a dog by her. Is she trapped here as well? Or did she do this? If she's in the opening, she might have like a more important part to play. Exactly, like Just because you're a girl? Just because you look innocent? Wow, wow, I didn't know he can use it like that. Don't attack us. he reacts quick. If you could do it that way, why did you wait for them to look at the manuscript? Okay. She's been trapped here? Yeah. It's like it's either she's stunned or she's trapped here. Maybe... I mean, they just walked in after this. Maybe she walked in as well, walking her dog. I know there was an animal by her in the opening. This is why I would have loved to see it again. But I mean, her role in the opening, her part in the opening was just like one quick zoom and she turned around like she was afraid and then that's it. If she's not a stand user, maybe she could become one. Maybe she'll just this episode and they don't forget characters like that unless they're villains. I mean, like unless they like the rat. You know what I mean? Oops. She gotta walk like that. Maybe she's the one that died. And there was a dog in the opening. I feel like there's some truth in it. Maybe she's the one that died. So who killed them? 15 years ago, that's crazy. Did anyone figure it out? A bunch of people that died, like empty houses. I don't think she means them any harm, and then they can't leave without her help. Are they gonna help her find her murder? 15. I didn't say in the beginning, but I'm still babysitting, so I've been pausing a lot just so after I talk or laugh, I turn around. She's woken up. Of course she's gonna want to, like... Oh. Did you notice something? He still looks so afraid. Don't say, but it's not a problem. But why should we help? That's the nicest thing to do. This girl's been suffering by herself because no one's able to see her or come through here. But then if her murderer is on the loose, what motive would he have to kill her entire family? What makes you think he wouldn't do it to other families? It's best to catch this guy. Why is Morio such a dangerous city after all the good rep everyone's been saying until, you know, the start of the series when we met the characters and all the things that's happened? Especially with the guy who... The first murderer from the episode. I was like, that's not the first episode I watched, basically, I'm trying to say. The guy that got turned into the rock. A rock. And all by the same man. Though not always the case, they've been killed in secret by him. I don't know how, if they're all being killed by the same people, I don't know how the police haven't found him. And are they hiding it? Because Morio hasn't been a danger to town until we started the show. And the first killer was the guy that they already got. They turned him into a rock. There's no way you can't find someone who just... The same person is continuing to kill people. He wants everything your real experience. He did this for himself. It seems like they're just gonna run and leave and not listen to her to help find, or help, like, you know, tell the police that. Why? What did they know? What would you tell them? She doesn't even know he looks like, but, you know, it doesn't seem that they wanted to help her, but they ran. But I mean, the entire time they tried running around, they didn't turn around. Don't turn around. She's tricking you! Oh my god. Kuji's not. Ugh, oh no. I don't remember if we said part 1. There's no reason for them to trap. But if you heard the voice, you could have warned him that it was fine. The way he turned around though, I want that. I mean, there's text. Okay. Snatch every part of him and echoes. He's a quick thinker. Wow. Are we gonna help girl? Like the girl? I really hope they can help her. So she's gonna be a recurring character, always coming back. Maybe. I'm just like, who would kill them? It's like maybe the person who killed them is like a stan user, like in line with whatever they're gonna be doing, whoever they're gonna catch in the future. So why is he darling? Or is he saying darling for both the darling Rohan and Koichi? I would say repeat the darling again. That's what I'm saying. Tragic family. How much names are written on that thing? And you just knew exactly who he was. You knew them? Oh my gosh. Is that why she's calling him darling? But then she would. Anyways, let's see. Oh, and he used to live around here, and then they moved. So this infant's gonna hit home, even though you probably won't remember. But you're gonna really want to help her. That's how we're gonna end it off on. You might come back to. We're definitely come back to this story. Ghost Girls Alley, location between the convenience store. Blah blah blah. Warning. Although the vast majority will be unable to see it if you, yeah, don't turn around. Cool. Okay. Oh, they believe him. It could be, and it might have something to do with them. Like it's gonna all tie to one person. Intentional. Oh my god, this is the next episode. And the silhouette, like his hair, kind of looks like the guy from the opening. Oh, never mind. Maybe. Look how this is ending. No ending song, no opening. I mean, the opening's its own thing, but no ending song. This guy's important. You're not gonna apologize for almost hitting him? Who are you telling this to? He's the serial killer. He must be. That there was no girl in the car, so that's the severed hand he's walking around with, and maybe just different people because there's no way it's looks like that after all this time. Is he the stan user though? Like, is he like the main villain? He seems very creepy. Like you wouldn't suspect that he just that's the case. He's definitely the serial killer. I'm intrigued. You need to dramatize it like this. Dramatize? Is that a word? We already knew. This clown music going on in the background. This, I don't even know the correct terminology actually. He's not psychopath, he'd be sociopath. Kita? Killer? What the frick? I had to open my window because it's super hot in here. So you might hear or see the things flying or a lot of light, I don't know. This is a straight continuation. I mean, like, I know they talk about other events from other episodes, but like he's talking about it like I didn't even go to a different episode. But I wanted to say, okay, so when I first started this part, there was like the severed hand, the whole dinner with like a dead woman's hand, and of course it was him. We're finally seeing the guy now, but like he must be a stan user because I feel like he's gonna go up against these guys. We're right in the middle with the amount of episodes, so I feel like that's not enough time to introduce someone else. But like what is his goal except just like having dates with dead people's bodies? Maybe I should say this for when he's introduced again, but I just want to say like he didn't have the bow and arrow. Like what would he be doing? I want to see the opening again, because like if that's him, whoever Jojos was like running after in the opening, then you know that's her guy. Just like other than just being a complete serial killer, what would he have to like clash with these guys' goals instead of just like being a stan user and you know they're other than just being an evil stan user, but yeah. Which is crazy. It's like they're hiding it. I don't think that should be hidden. Except the families who are affected, missing children, People just dying, disappearing. The Invisible Baby, which I want to see more, more of. Are they gonna name her? Is she gonna be claimed? But she's in the opening, so it feels like she stays. It seems like she stays with them. And then I feel like all this money was well spent because she stays with you guys. This is kitty camera. I think that's it. Don't tell me the cockroach has a freaking stand. So this is, I forgot the girl's name, but Hair Girl, the girl's just Koichi. And then this is someone else right beside her, also has a stand. So, and I don't, who is she? I've never seen her before, have I? Well, every girl in this show looks alike, at least with this new art style. Or in general, I feel like everyone kind of looked alike. So I was first thinking that maybe they're related, but there's a story with them too. It makes so much sense, like through the cracks, I feel so bad for her. I knew I'd seen a dog with her part. Oh, she's watching! She's watching! It's all the flashy colors. Bro, that is him. Suit and tie. His hair's kind of slicked back. I was looking for it with the guy in the car. I don't know. He must be a stand user and he's just super crazy and we have to get rid of him. So that's basically it. It's not like parts in the making, like, you know, Dio as the enemy. Oh, this is like a part. Oh! Harvest. I remember my sister saying, oh, wait until you see Harvest stand, like that's so cool or something. She gets, oh, the guy, the birds, yes? Mespy. And unlike them fighting everyone else, I don't think they're gonna have to fight this person who owns these money teethers. And it's not necessarily like he's stealing, unless, because I wasn't sure if he stole from KЯUSU, but money that's around just dropped under a vending machine, like that's what he collects. And I thought he was wearing a school uniform, but maybe he's not. I mean, I can tell he's not. Maybe that's not it, unless it is, because the uniforms, as long as it's for the characters that are of the main, the main line, they could wear anything. Middle school? Oh, like the same school name, but like the middle school version. It's fitting for what they do. It's like they're harvesting money. Oh, the episode started with him needing money for his shoes. You guys better not even try to borrow or take the money. When has he ever said stand buddies? They stamped the money? The change. Oh, I saw the stickers on someone's money from the showing of spending money at grocery stores, whatever we were talking about. Which means they could find more stuff than just like money, coupons. Wow, 2 problems in 1 episode? Oh, she's kind of different. She's like, what, regret being a freaking yandere? Maybe he had to act really like calm and mature. He's like, yeah, well, I need to exchange all this. And he's gonna freak out after because it worked. We don't have to get, I don't think he'll be too greedy with getting money and keep doing it. And you're in middle school. He's completely acting different. Don't insult him, he's gonna feel sad. I feel like he's not really mean, he's acting like this because now with all the money and they're complimenting him so much. He's gonna spray it on him. Oh, never mind. If any of them win, I mean, why would he even get none? Because Josuke threw it away. He wouldn't have known to think of, oh, maybe people. I mean, you're the one that only thought to check it. That was a photograph. Picture. It's like photograph. Seems like she really loves money, so it's not really an act. That's just how he is. But he's still nice. But he loves money more. But I mean, like, he's the one that wanted to check, even if they're old lottery tickets and they didn't want to. But his harvest did pick it up, and it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for him. But then it was just so, like, they all get to split it very evenly. KŊYASU wanted to check. This was a Josuke's plan, and it was his harvest that found the ticket in the first place. Yay! Let's go back there. His idea is better, saving it. He's obsessed with money. We'll see next week. Will Shigechi steal the money? Will they get the money from the live ticket in the first place? How will this end? I would love to watch it here as well, but not really, actually. I'd rather stick to 3. It's not that important. Like, if there was a battle, we're in the middle of a life or death situation, we're seeing the next episode. But for right now, I'm just gonna end it here. It's pretty hot in here. I need to take a shower, just like fix everything, because I can't believe I had to record with her. Like, I would usually try to figure out a way not to, which is why I didn't record that 1 week when I was babysitting. I didn't know I had to babysit for probably the entire summer. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm really glad I got to record. Anyways, it would have probably just been Hajime and Ippo and NGE and not this, but I didn't want that to be the case because we need to get through this and catch up to Jojos as fast as possible. But yeah, so with these episodes, we had, what do we have? The first one was, oh yeah, the rat one. I actually liked it, even though it was random, no connection to any other episode, like a filler of the village. And then we had the ghost girl in the alley. And then at the end of that episode, we saw like the serial killer guy. Like, that must be him, and I'm interested in that. See, like, if it continued off there, like, I would want to continue more. Like, if this episode ended how last episode ended. But you know, we're good ending it here. We'll see how next episode goes with how much we end up watching, because we have part 2 of this, and I saw another title. I think it's about the long hair girl that's obsessed with Koichi, because like we saw it kind of starting with them and he ran away, and I think she's probably gonna follow him. We're gonna continue the story like there after they're dealing with what's going on here now. But yeah, so I have nothing else to say other than I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.